Don't ask me what time it is. I don't know. I don't care. I only care about my Father's time. My Father is God. I'm the unknown prophet of God. And you better understand I am. Want to talk about this storm, folks? I told you 3 or 4 days ago. Uh, I get something very strange inside from my Father God. It was lightning. This is how it did start. I get lightning inside, and I saw lightning everywhere and all the time for a long time. And the next day I did wake up, and this was a vision, folks. I was not asleep. I was resting, and I closed my eyes, and I do this many times. In this I ask also my Father God if I can see things what's going on in this world. This is how I talk with God, and this is how God talks with me, and this is how I send the message to you. It's spiritual. It's a spiritual, strong ability I did get from God. So the next morning I wake up and I look at my arm and I see the eye on my arm. And I think, how is this possible? A perfect eye on my arm, like tattooed on my arm by sleeping in many stands, or many ways. I sleep and I get this, in some kind of way, I get this eye, a perfect eye who did look at me. And then I thought, the devil was visiting me, He did come many times, and also his children. I know exactly who his children are the pop stars, movie stars, porn stars, mannequins, and all that kind of shit. Kings, queens. He do have lots of people working for him. So, yeah, soldiers and high people. But I understand what I'm talking about. It's true, eh? It's not a joke. So I thought it was the devil who did visit me for I don't know how many times he did. He did come many times, and also his children. So yeah, many times I get problems with this. They know that I work for the real God. So yeah, that's also spiritual. Yeah, these people are also very spiritual, very strong, and you don't have to step into an airplane to come to me to understand who I am. You understand? No, no, it's spiritual. Spiritual, you can travel as far as possible. You understand? And it's easy to reach people spiritual. It's traveling, and I cannot explain, folks. It's something I cannot explain. This is also how God did touch me. You understand? He did come spiritual to me, spiritually. So I go more far with this dream, and it was not a dream. It was I was laying down, and yeah, I saw lightning, lots of lightning. And then the next day I wake up, I saw the eye on my arm, and it would not go away. It stay all the time, and for one day. And I hate the eye and the pyramid, and the people of it. So everyone who is associated with this kind of things, I hate you. I hate you. I really hate you. You understand? So I hate the devil. I hate his people. So I click on the internet, I go to the internet and I see a storm. And this storm do have a name. And I watch the storm and I see the eye. And I directly thought, oh, it was not the devil who did come to me. It was really a warning of God, because I was, I did not know where it did come from. Because the devil also can send me things. You understand? So, but it was really God. So, I always will know when I get something from who it really comes. So I watch this storm, I see the eye, and I see the lightning coming out of it, and I thought, oh yes, this is it. It's the storm God warned me for. It's the storm. And it's a freaking storm. You understand? It completely removed the people from the Bahamas. And now it's standing still. It do not move. It stay on that place. It do not move. Another story. Next to Florida, the Florida Sea, there is the Bermuda Triangle. So the pyramid and the eye go over this triangle thing. So what do you have? The pyramid and the eye. You can never make this up, folks. So they are feeding this weather. It must be. The same with this California wildfire. I see many houses gone, and the trees around it got nothing. You tell me how it is possible. If there is not a weapon in the air who caused this, then I must be crazy or stupid or blind. But you will be the blind people. So this storm, it will go into the sea, but now it's standing still. It's standing still. It do not move. That's already a very strange story, right? It won't move. It even go back. And then it go forward and it go back. It will not move. It's standing still on the Bahamas. And then by this, when it go from the Bahamas away, then the point of the pyramid start in the sea. de Bermuda Triangle. De driehoek van de Bermuda. And then the eye will go over this Bermuda Triangle. And then you do have the perfect eye into this triangle, into the pyramid. And then it goes to Florida. And then I think it's gonna hit how you call this thing? This nuclear fabrication thing, this nuclear building, what is standing there. Yeah, there a nuclear building, folks, and so it is still for the storm. What Trump did say, still for the storm. And then what Obama did say, that a nuclear fabrication will explode. I think these two things will come to pass in a few days. I think that must be it. So it will be still for the storm. This is what's going on right now. That's why Trump also will go there. You understand? Maybe to feed it a little bit more. And God told me so, eh? It will go the way you do not expect. Am I right, folks? It do not go the way the people did expect. It do not go anywhere, by the way. It's standing still. And it kills people. On a Cat 5, folks. That's not nice. When a storm stands still. In front of your house. In the Bahamas live also people, huh? You understand? Now I'm gonna watch this thing. When it go over this pyramid. The Bermuda Triangle. Where many people did disappear. Yeah, it's almost a story, unbelievable, a story what will come into books and do not exist. I'm telling you folks, it's real. They did disappear. And they never did come back. And this is real. And the government is behind it. All this time. We got some very dirty, high people. Well, not we, but you are American. Oh. Go away from them. It's the only thing I can say. Go away from them. You know? These two presidents gonna kill you. There are two, folks. Do not forget, I always told you, Obama can never be gone. You understand? It's not possible. And Trump also will never be gone. These are the two you need to watch out for. So it's a perfect match. The pyramid in the sea next to Florida and the eye what will go over it exactly will go into the middle of this pyramid, folks. You can never make this up. And then you got completed the pyramid and the eye in the middle. Now what is what you see all the time, folks? Huh? You see it on your money? Now you're gonna see it in the sea. Next to Florida. I never did know that there was a pyramid. I never know. But now I do understand why I get lightning and why God will tell me this storm will go its own way. And what did God tell me? It will go its own way. And the people do not expect. And that's exactly what's going on. The storm is standing still, like it do have its own life. You understand? It won't go any further. It stayed there. It stayed there for 24 hours, folks. Exactly waiting on the point of the beginning from the pyramid. And the pyramid do have 3 points. You understand? So it's waiting by 1 point. And then it will go exactly into the middle of this pyramid. Called the Bermuda Triangle. So is this storm man-made? You ask. Yes, definitely. That's why God told me. This storm will go its own way, and it will go ways people do not expect. Is it true, what I told you? Or is it a lie, folks? Is it still a lie, what I told you? Or will you understand that I really do walk with God? Here is your proof. And the rich bitches are behind it. They feed that weather. You know how they do this? They see a little storm coming and they start to feed it from out of the air. You don't see it, but they put stuff in it what will make it a very big storm. And this is what you see right now. This storm is created by people. That's why God showed me the eye, and I get this pyramid inside. And I do understand that the eye will fit perfectly into this pyramid. And it's reality, folks. This is going on. This is happening. And the storm still standing still. Exactly where the point of the pyramid will start. It will not move more further. It's waiting and destroying a lot. And folks, the stories I tell are very real. But for you people, it will sound so unreal. I do understand. I do understand. You know. When I started to walk with God, I also thought this is so unreal. It's not even possible that God will show me everything and touch me and give me the things. Why me? I thought, you know. I'm just a boy. I'm not so important. But it seems that I will be very important for you people. It seems to be that way. And I cannot rewind it. I cannot, that I will not listen to it or something, you know. I must do what I must do. And I must do what God tell me. And I will do what God tell me. Definitely. And that is, I talk a lot. And I tell the truth a lot. And the truth don't want to be heard and is dangerous. Because I always speak the truth and it is dangerous. Not only for me, also for you. You understand? So, I'm gonna wait what this storm is gonna do now. But it will go into this Bermuda Triangle. It's exactly there where people did disappear. The Bermuda Triangle. Or the pyramid. And now only the eye have to move in it. Then you do have a perfect pyramid with a perfect eye in the middle. That's what they are doing. It will be still for the storm. That's what Trump said. Now this storm is there. Trump start to talk. But he told you it will be still for the storm. Right? And Obama told you a Karen fabric will explode. Did he not tell you? I'm waiting for these two things. Because there is there a nuclear plant, a nuclear building. in Florida and and exactly on the side. You understand? On the side of the water, where this thing will move. These people who create this thing, I hope that it will not go into the middle of Florida, that you will see it move into the middle of Florida, because they think it will go next to Florida. You know, it also will be hit, of course, but it's possible that this thing will go in to this point where this land starts, that it will find the point and that it will go all the way into the land. Then you know that people are behind this. But this thing will go for this kern, this nuclear building thing. It's there. And it's old. It's old. So it's destructible. I think they aim for this. And you're gonna see it happen also. Then you did have still for the storm. It will be still for the storm. Trump did say. And then Obama's thing. That there will explode a nuclear building like this. Did he not say, Obama? So then you do have completion of these two things. And I can tell my father these two things. And the only thing I say to my father is, I saw it, father, it did happen, it is done. Next. But this is what's going on right now. This is what I see. That's why I did get the eye. So it got something to do with the devil. But it was a warning from God, my father. He did show me lots of lightning. It's coming out of this thing. This storm. It will go straight to the middle of the Bermuda Triangle. Then you do have the eye in the middle of the triangle. And then I want to see where it will go. Will it go into the land? Exactly where I did say in the beginning, from the land into Florida, all the way up? Then many people gonna die. And then it definitely gonna hit this this building. It's the same thing again, folks. Exactly with this wildfire, what did start? A year ago, or how many years was it ago? 2 years ago? A year ago or 2 years ago. And I saw the houses gone, and the woods are standing not on fire. You understand? No one talk about it. It's the same thing. These American bitches kill their own people. It's a crazy world and crazy things going on, folks, and I see those things clearly. You understand? I must see it clearly, or I do not walk with God if I do not see this clearly. You understand? And I see this very clearly. What's going on is exactly what God did show me. It will not go the way people did expect. That's exactly what's going on. It's standing still. It's like it's waiting or something. It's waiting. It do not move. It did not move for 24 hours. How is that possible? Well, folks, it is as possible as you saw the wildfires going into the houses and the woods did not burn. This is how possible it will be. So, all the houses are destroyed, but the woods, the bushes are still standing there. Did not get even fire. But the houses completely melt down. That's the exact thing I see right now. Exact the same thing. They feed this thing. They do have technology. And this thing is waiting. It's standing still. Crazy. Crazy things going on. Like I told you folks, many American people I saw die. If it is not all of the American people. But all over the world people will die. You understand? There will be blood on any place. Lots of blood. But in America I was standing till my knees into your blood, folks. It was a river of blood. The streets are filled up with blood. I never saw this in my life before, but God did show me. And I was standing in the middle of America. I was standing in New York, folks. The place you love so much is New York, right? It's also the most famous place of America, New York. But there is also where all the fun will happen. That's also where your devil lives. And his children surround it, around it. And they all will say, I love you so much. But they say it with the eye and the pyramid tattooed on any skin. What comes out the mouth of love? And you will fall for it. And I did one many times. You did not listen. If you did listen, then I will hear from you that you do not live in America anymore. If you do love your life and don't want to die, go away from there, or you're gonna die. And on the end of this story, the planet is almost empty. All did die. If God do not help you, then you're all gonna die. If God do not interfere right on time, you all gonna die. But God told me, folks, He will come. This will not happen. You understand? Not all the flesh will be gone. God will come. But first, lots of flesh will be gone. Lots of flesh. Almost all. Before my Father God finally comes. He don't come because you people make always the wrong choices. Don't want to be with God? I don't expect God to come. And that's the way it is, folks. And you need to deal with this. And all the trouble, what is in it. If you do not deal with God, then you're gonna die. And if you deal with the devil and his children, then you're gonna die. So start to make the right deal. Deal with my Father. Before it will be too late. Let him know how much you love him. And you will get something in return so unbelievable, you will not even understand what's going on that moment. I did get it, folks. I did get the real love of God, and it almost did kill me. You understand? Because I did ask twice. I was greedy for his love. But I think you better be greedy for the love of God than that you will be greedy for something else. What nothing got to do with it, right? So I better die with the love of God. That's why I did ask it twice. But the love was too hard for me. And I needed to tell my Father God, you need to stop now or I'm going to die. Because I did almost spit my heart out. This is how fast it go my heart. And when I did say this, God directly did stop. So also my heart did stop. You understand? My heart did stop and then it started to become normal again. At once. And that's exactly what did happen. And I was shocked, folks. I was shocked. Really. The first thing I did do was crying like a little baby. Yes? This was the start. When God did touch me, I started to cry. It's the first thing I did do. I started to cry like a little baby. And it's not a joke, folks. It really did happen. You know? And then the visions come and the dreams and whoa. Whoa. And then God started to show me things I do not understand. Like how he did created things and how he did started to live and all this kind of thing. I don't understand zip of it. But he did show me. He did show me other planets. He did show me the moon, the sun, everything. He let me know how he did build it. He did give me really everything. But the things he did give me in this, I do not understand. I do not understand the names and I don't understand. I told my Father God also, yes, Father God, you did give me this. I thank you for this, but I do not understand. And I think I never will. God did show me lots of this kind of things. It's far above me. I do not understand. I'm happy that I do understand God. But the things he did show me, most of the things I do not even understand. For this I am too, I think, unknown, stupid or dumb or I can call it. Understand? I'm too dumb, too stupid to understand. I did not learn for it. But this storm, folks, it do very strange things. And exactly like my father told me, it will be. It will go his own way. And people will not expect that it will go that way. And now it's standing freaking still. Unbelievable. It will not move, folks. And it's waiting to go into the Bermuda pyramid. Then you do have the pyramid and the eye. That are the signs of the devil and his children. So it will be still before the storm. This is it, folks. This is the thing Trump did talk about. It will be still before the storm. And people did ask him, what do you mean? And he did say nothing. He was laughing. And he said, you will see. And now Trump start to stand up and will be close to this. You know? And then I think about Obama, what Obama did say with this nuclear factory thing, you know. That is what Obama did say. Isn't it? Will this happen? We're gonna see it. Still before the storm. Well, the storm is standing still. We all see. You all do have eyes. Hopefully you do have too. The storm is standing still. Still before the storm. The storm is standing still. Ready to go with his big eye into this pyramid. The Bermuda Triangle. And then I want to see if it will hit this nuclear building. And also how it will move. Will it move from the point of the land, where the land starts, that it will go exactly there, and then all the way that really will be unbelievable, folks. Then you definitely do understand that they steer this thing. You understand? Then you don't have to think anymore. This storm is not man-made. Then you all can see. But the last thing, what you will see. Because if this Karen reactor thing explode, folks, wow. And I think this is what they want. Because that's what Obama did say. Right? So then you do have it. still before the storm. And the storm is standing still. Is Trump right? Yes. Get it, folks? Then there is a pyramid, and the eye will standing in the middle of the pyramid. And maybe there in the middle of the pyramid, they will put the eye and let it stand still for a while. So that you will understand the eye is in the middle of the pyramid. And it will not move again. And they want to depopulate you, folks. It's true, eh? It's not a joke. The elite must stay. And for this you must go. And this is what God do not accept. But this is what they really want. They want the elite stay. And you normal people will die, will go away. How? It doesn't matter. You must go. That's what they want, and that's why the one world order. And then the depopulation will become big, folks. When the one world order is there, then the depopulation will become big. Many people will go to FEMA camps and will be buried in solid graves of plastic. Yes, it's already all this where corpse can go in. It's ready, folks. They do have millions of these kind of things. It's all standing on places, waiting for you. You will be canned in. I'm warning, folks. This one world order will come. One world currency will come. One world belief will come. It's all ready to come. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. It's unstoppable. You need God to stop this. Only God can stop this. So when this starts to take place, this one world order, one world currency, and one world belief system, then God will soon come. But first, World War III need to start. And when World War III is going on for some time, some men will stand up and will stop this war. And this will be your Antichrist. That's how they call him. But first, the war must start. If the war do not start, the story do not fit. It's easy. The war must start first. I told you folks, the war will start soon. We are very close by this war. It can start any moment. It can start any moment. When this will start, I do not know. But we are very close. That's what I know. And it will start soon. World War III. When this is done, you will get a new world order. One world currency. Do we all gonna live by the dollar? With the pyramid and the eye? Is it possible? Ah, yes, fine. It is. One world belief system? Is it possible? Oh, yes. They are building on this thing. You know how long they do build on this thing already? You did not even live. This is such an old story, folks. And this is the planning from the time when Jesus did come and did die. Then they started to create this kind of plans. And we are now the last people on earth who will be in full effect of these people who did create this such a long time ago till now. But now you start to see exactly what's going on. All the time they did build on this. And now you're gonna get it. And folks, you can ask me, because people did ask me, in 2012, the world, they say, will be destroyed. You know? Completely destroyed. This world. Called Earth. That's what they thought. And people did ask me, and this is, I was not touched yet. I did go to the internet, I was on Facebook, and people did ask me, what do you think will happen? Will we be gone in a few days? Or tomorrow? Will it happen? And I told them, if I'm here tomorrow, then do understand that God is there. That's what I did say. This was my answer. So the next day, I wake up I go to the internet and I told them, so God is there. And then maybe a week or 2 weeks later, God come to me. The real God himself come to me. And then he started to touch me. This is how it all did happen. And then everything started. So when I was touched, I do understand the devil and his children. I do understand demons. I never did go with this kind of thing. I did not know about demons. I never did hear from it. I only did hear from ghosts or spooky things, but I never did hear about demons. And this is how I was touched. I did not even ask for it. It did happen. I was standing in the middle of my room and parts. It got me. Yeah, and in that time I did say it. Because I did not know what it was. It was strong and I could not move anymore. I was standing still like that storm. And then I could move back to my bed because I tried to go downstairs, but it did not happen. So I did go back to my bed. And then I did get many strange things. My first vision was really unbelievable. And I did get many visions, folks. Many. And many dreams. What looked like that I'm calling God, you know. I'm screaming for God to come. And many times I did scream and my voice suddenly was gone. So I was screaming without a sound of out of my mouth. You know how terrible that is? I did get many of these kind of dreams. That I screamed to God to come. And that nothing did come out of my throat. No sound. These dreams I get many times. Plenty of times. Now I do understand. I don't have to scream at God. I talk with God. Spiritual. It's a mind-blowing thing, folks. I talk with God spiritual. I don't have to move my mouth anymore. But when I'm in a dream like this, I still think that I need to move my mouth to talk with God. And I don't have to, because spiritually I can talk with God. It's a mind-blowing thing. God did do this many times with me. But in my dreams, I scream and I lose my voice. So I'm talking, I'm screaming. I do not hear myself scream. And then I think, what? I scream at God and my voice is gone. I did get these ugly dreams so many times that I could not scream at God. And not in a bad way screaming at God, but for help. Help the people. I always did scream at God. Help the people, Father, help the, or they're gonna die. And I was crying and all these kind of things. I did get these dreams many times. And who stopped me from screaming? It must be the devil. For God liked me to talk. So it must be the devil who did stop me from screaming to God. The devil and his children. And this I did get many times. Also that sexy girls come to me and all that kind of things in dreams. Like Beyonce and Madonna and all this kind of shit. And in the beginning, when this did start, I like to fuck Beyonce. All these rich bitches, I wanna fuck them. You understand? This is what they let me think. They wanna fuck you really up, folks. And they will come back in your dreams. And you gonna fuck that ladies. You know why? Because God will not stand by your door to wake you up. And that's what God did do with me many times. I think he did knock 26 times to wake me up in my dreams. That I did have a dream about Madonna or any type of girl what did come to me. They try everything to take you away from God. Spiritual, these people are very strong. And they don't have to travel to find you or to touch you or whatever. They can do this. These are witches from the most high ranking ever. These are high ranking witches. And I'm warning you for these witches. You will never win from them. If you do not walk with God, you don't know how to handle them. And you will fall deeply in the bad love they do have for you. These are demons. They belong to the devil. These are the so-called fallen ones. The fallen stars. Let's watch this storm, folks. It's a very strange storm. It's standing still. That is unbelievable. It's standing still for 24 hours. Like God told me, it will go its own way. And people will not expect where it will go. I'm gonna watch this bloody storm. This got everything to do with what Trump did say. Still before the storm. And the storm is standing still before the pyramid. The eye is still on land, but the eye will go into the water and maybe will stand still in the middle of the pyramid again. There you have it, the pyramid and the eye. And then they will go for this Kern factory. I think so. And then the story of Obama come. And it will come true. This thing gonna explode. Then these two stories are completed. Is this what's going on? I think so. It must be. That's why I'm gonna watch this thing. So still, before the storm, Trump told you. Obama did say that something with Kern, a building will explode. Is this the building we're waiting for? So that the story of Obama will come true? That's why I'm gonna watch this thing. And he also did say that he will win the war on Friday or something? Oh, on Christmas. He will win the war on Christmas. I'm gonna watch this thing also. And do not forget, folks, Obama is not gone. Obama is the head of these fallen stars. That's why the fallen stars are mourning. They are crying. You understand? Did you see these things happening? Do you think I do not speak the truth? Obama was gone and the world was crying for him. The world with his people. All these people did cry. So all the pop stars, movie stars and all that kind of shit, they all did cry. Did not like that he did stop. And you people think that this man is gone? No, folk. It's not even possible. He belongs into the story like Trump does. And like you does. You also belong to that story. Because if there is no you, there is no story.